Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe to this video. Today we're creating this gorgeous off-shoulder tiered maxi dress. So let's begin. So here I've got my fabric folded into 4 and I'm using a loose top as my pattern. I've folded the top slightly at the chest area, as you can see, and I've positioned the blouse 2 inches away from the folded edge, and also 1 inch down from the top of the fabric. Measure 10 inches from the folded edge up to the 1 inch mark and mark this. From this point, mark down 5.5 inches in a slightly diagonal line, as you can see here. Connect the 2 measurements together. You can then measure the length of the top half of the dress, which for me was 29 inches long. Now this measurement may vary slightly depending on your height. You can cut out this measurement carefully. I'm cutting this out at a slightly diagonal line, but not all the way to the edge of the fabric. That's the top part of the dress done. You can put this to one side. Next we'll be measuring the ruffles. So you need 3 10-inch wide ruffle pieces. Then take one of the pieces and cut this in half. Then you can take this half piece and join it to one of the long pieces to make the second ruffle piece longer. And this will give you the first ruffle piece and the second ruffle piece, which is slightly longer. For the sleeves, fold the fabric in half. Measure across 20 inches from the fold and 19 inches down. Once you're happy, carefully cut this out. You can use this sleeve pattern to cut out another sleeve. Next, to mark the armhole, you need to measure 2 inches in from the non-folded edge and 5.5 inches down. Join the 2 points and cut this out carefully. And here you have your 2 sleeve patterns ready. For the belt, measure 6 inches wide and approximately 6 inches in length and cut this out. Fold and pin in half, ready for stitching. You also need 6 9-inch long elastic strips. So next you need to take the main bodice dress and stitch just one side of the side seam. Place the fabric right sides together and stitch just one side. Once you've done this, put the dress to one side. Then take your first ruffle piece and create gathers. Pull these gathers to the width of the lower part of the main bodice dress. Open up the main bodice dress and place the gathered tier right sides together at the hem and pin. Once you've pinned this down, you can stitch it in place. Here you have your first tier piece attached to the dress. Next, take the second tier piece and join the extra material to it. Then go ahead and create gathers as you did before. Then attach this second tier piece to the first tier piece as you did before. Carefully stitch this into position, and now you have both your tiers attached to the dress. Now fold your dress right sides together and stitch the other side seam. Next, fold the top part of the dress to the width of your elastic. Pin down to secure and top stitch into place. Repeat this for the other side. And this is how it should look. Now insert your elastic through the casings on both sides. Pin down the ends and top stitch using a zigzag stitch. Once you're happy, you can top stitch the ends to secure them. For the sleeves, you need to create 2 elastic casings on the top and bottom end of the sleeve, as you did before. Once you're done, this is how it should look. You should do this for both sleeves. You can now insert the elastic at the shoulder part of the sleeve and at the lower part of the sleeve. Again, pin the elastic ends to secure them and then top stitch into position. Once you've done this, place your sleeves right sides together and stitch the side seam. Once you're done, this is how it should look. Turn the sleeve inside out. Now attach the sleeve armhole to the main bodice dress as shown. Carefully pin the two together. Stitch into position. And this is how the dress should look once the sleeve is attached. Now repeat the same process for the other side. And your dress is almost complete. Hem the bottom of the dress. To finish off the belt, you need to stitch right sides together, leave one end open. Once you've stitched the belt, turn this inside out. You can stitch close the end, and now your dress is complete. Here's the final look. This dress is very versatile. I added 2 buttons to the front of the dress, but this is optional. As always, thank you, and I'll see you next time.